the infinite beauty of smaller insects. Usually at around late July my accommodations will receive a small plague of small silent fruit flies aimlessly traversing the spaces between my half-finished mouldering cups of industrial-strength coffee and glasses of stagnant vodka. Meanwhile in the bathroom a harvest spider. I marvel at the microscopic architecture of these creatures, and how much larger they would be in a heavily oxygen-rich environment. Now I am a water boatman hanging of the surface tension of the liquid as 2-foot-wide dragonflies arc and loop in complexified signals of their abdomens. In his Micrographia of 1665, Robert Hooke published a most detailed fold-out engraving of a flea. A marvel of the age snapped up by the intelligentsia to reside accidentally upon coffee tables and amongst tankards of mead and crystal glasses of brandy wine in the pre-Georgian rooming houses of the whoremongers of Whitechapel. Poring through his etymological notes and journals he questioned whether microscopy was in fact an ism in itself, was ismism in fact an ism in itself or anology, ismology or ismography. He tapped the barometer and listened to alien creatures prowling the streets in the small hours contemplating how isms are equally subject to fluctuations in atmospheric density, humidity and temperature. A great eye peers into a lens observing tendrils and filaments of gaseous matter organize themselves via the logic of gravity. Observing isms cascade you up in the winds in nano-configurating vortices of temporary logic devastating holiday condominiums in the Philippines and Florida sucking up beach towels, radios, sandwiches, babies, parasols and SUVs only to rain them down elsewhere in hailstones the size of basketballs. For this is how metaverses emerge. Gases are drawn together in 5-dimensional vortices, information is compressed beyond all human comprehension only to emerge elsewhere like teenage boils and blemishes, an embarrassment to the platonic perfection of God irritating astrophysicists and botanists and ismographists to equal degree. Various thermal treatments are available over the counter at your local pharmacy. Repurposing a neo-brutalist Nazi bunker on Guernsey, nothing was done by way of refurbishment apart from a systematic pressure wash and the addition of some curved triple-glazed window modules and solar panels. He entertained himself with the 1930s hyperfuturism, the neo-brutalism, the metamodernism, the post-neo-fascism, the anachronism of existence in a 4-dimensional mindset peering out at a metaverse through 7 inadequate senses. N. The condition which stems from the attribution of an ism to every concept. Ismism is commonly seen in academia, where terms such as realism, impressionism, romanticism, formalism, libertarianism, anarchism, naturalism, modernism, postmodernism, etc. are incessantly created and applied to every new situation. Ismists are too focused on labeling everything to appreciate anything. Etymology. English suffix ism, referring to the doctrine or common set of characteristics associated with the root, applied to itself. Our professor wouldn't stop talking about the vague distinction between realism and naturalism. She must be an ismist. Academia today is rampant with ismism, with too many isms to count. Quoting directly from the Urban Dictionary in her role as ismographer, she was the apostate of evil.